What's going on, y'all? Sorry for the long delay, truthfully. I'm at 18 shots, truthfully, and I've been feeling it, truthfully. Me and Rose had a real big talk about stuff going on in my life, different women in my life, which makes me sound like a hoe. I'm not a hoe. Excuse me for burping on camera. But I want to do a quick shout out to Mr. George for having that conversation with me. Now, for those of y'all that don't know George, he went to high school with me. Now, I've been out of high school since May 2007, which was a little over 4 years ago. But George is a good guy. Um, Me and him both have our demons, but me and George talked tonight, and he's a good guy. And George, like I said, I was gonna call you out, boy. But you're the badass. And I'm the teacher's pet. Me and you are boys. It was good to hear your voice. We're gonna talk again real soon, man. But Rose has another question for me. So Rose, what's your question?
What's on your mind?
For y'all that didn't hear, Rose asked what's on my mind. For one, what's on my mind is this alcohol. Because I've been drinking a lot of it and I have to be up in a few hours to move shit around. But the main thing on my mind is being happy. You know, everyone has different things that makes them happy in life, but it's up to you to find it. And I'll put it like this: I know what my happiness is. I know how to get to my happiness, but happiness, at least from my standpoint, it comes and goes because you'll make me, well, that thing, or for in my case, that person can make me happy on Monday, but piss me off on Tuesday, and make me happy for the first 5 hours of Wednesday, and piss me off for the other 17 or however many hours on Wednesday. But that's what's on my mind for the most part. But I know that was in the mother category, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But
Mama cried
as
about
far
it.
as what's on my mind with my mom is just, I miss my mom straight up. To get back to my mom, not to get all make y'all all sad for whoever
Can we do more than
decides
one
to.
question?
Yeah, do whatever question you want to do.
Okay.
I hope y'all can hear, by the way. Go ahead.
Do you have any last words for her?
Any last words from mom? I'm gonna do this real quick. For Well, I'm gonna do this real quick, y'all. Hopefully, y'all don't mind. I printed this off earlier, at my mother's funeral and stuff. For those of y'all that came,
Is that the thing you read at the funeral?
it is a thing I read at the funeral. It was at the graveyard. If y'all went to the to the service at that church, I don't remember the name, no disrespect, but if y'all went to the service at the church, you didn't get to see me read it. But if you went to the actual cemetery, the burial and stuff, you got to see me and hopefully hear me read it. But for those of y'all that care enough to listen, it means a lot because I wrote this when my mother passed away. So also, before I read this, on my iPod it says Drew Hess posted on my wall. I didn't get to read it yet, Drew, but I just want to let you know that I just saw that you posted. So big ups to you, Drew. It means a lot to me. But I'm gonna check in a second. But I just want to read this real quick. Now go back to my mother passing away. This is what I read to everyone. I look at everyone here today. In behalf of my mother, I want to say thank you all for coming. When my mother passed away last week, I truly lost the greatest woman in my life. Not just as a mother, but as a friend. I didn't always have to tell her what I thought or how I felt, she just knew, and I loved it about her. I am the baby, her baby boy. It never really hit me that I was until she passed. I was the last to get to see her living, so I felt it was appropriate for me to come up here and tell you all about how great my mother was. I don't believe anyone can compare to her. She was such a kind hearted person. No matter how upset she was, she put everyone before her. Even if she had the worst day possible, she was sure to put a smile on her face for her family. I admired that about my mom. She really was a beautiful woman. I admired that about her too. Most children in their teen years try to rebel against their parents. I could never even see myself doing that to my mother. She was just that amazing. It really hurts my heart to see my mother leave us all here. But as I've been telling everyone that I've talked to, I know she's happy. So today, Mom, I put on this smile to show you that I am happy. Happy you're free. Happy you don't have to suffer. I know you're looking down upon all of us. You spoke to me after you passed away. I remember it so clearly. I was standing outside. I had my hood on my head, looking out in the distance. Suddenly, my hood blew off my head. This hood, for example. I knew it was you. It was you telling me to stop frowning. It was you telling me just how strong I can be. It was you telling me that the family will need me to be strong. But most of all, it was you telling me that you're okay and that you're happy. In the end, we all need to stop being selfish and accept that my mother is finally home. Finally where she needs to be. Finally where there's peace. But you best believe she's patiently waiting for us to get there with her. But until then, Mom, Mommy, I love you and I miss you. So to answer Rose's questions about my last words from my mom, those were it. I do still, talk to my mom, even though she might not give me words back. I know my mom's there with me and stuff, but to answer her question, those are my last words from my mom. But what's your next question? Still on my mom?
Yep. Is she the reason why you're drinking?
For those of y'all that didn't hear Rose, she asked me, is my mom the reason why I'm drinking? I'll be honest, I am depressed because of, my mom passing, but I wouldn't say that's the reason for me drinking, as opposed to I'm just drinking because I know that's a way for me to get my thoughts out. And I know I have some friends that are like, Alan, don't drink, don't turn to the bottle when you're upset. I'll be honest, I'm not an alcoholic. And I know a lot of alcoholics say they're not an alcoholic. But since my mother passed November 23rd, I drank. This is my third time. I drank once with a friend of mine over Skype. I don't want to say her name, don't want to call her out, but it starts with a C, and it is not Candy. Very big shocker. I drank once. This was last weekend while I was at the beach. Hint, hint, hint. I bet y'all know who I was drinking with, even though she didn't drink the same time as me. But and then I started drinking today. So even though I've been depressed, I haven't been letting alcohol get the best of me. But what's your next question? Any more about my mom?
How's the family? It's not about your mom, but it relates to the same. Since her passing, How have they coped, rather?
As far as my family goes, the hardest part about dealing with the loss of my mother was my dad. That was his wife. I've never been married. I don't have kids to the best of my knowledge. And that sounds sketch, but I'm just being realistic. But it scares me to hear my dad cry. And but I'll put it like this. The past week and a half or so, it's been me, my dad, and my brother. My brother went back to New York, where he lives, so it's been me and my dad this past 24 or so hours, and we're doing okay. I can't say we're happy. I can't say we're good, but we're okay. We still are dealing with the passing of my mother, his wife, but just to let you know we're good. Any other questions about my mom?
Yeah, 2 more. How was everything at the funeral?
As far as the funeral goes, I think the funeral went well. The hardest part was the whole the visitation aspect, because me and my family were there about 30 minutes before the public came there. So me sitting on the front row as family, it was awkward, because I look about less than 3 yards away. There's my mother open casket, and I'm looking dead at her. I see my mom, so of course it hurt. But as far as the whole service goes, it was a beautiful service. I would say that. Next question.
Did you talk at the funeral?
As far as the funeral, I did talk. That letter I read you all, that's what I read at the burial site. I also read a poem, which I'm not going to read to you all, but I know it was called I Am Free. My godmother chose that. But yes, I did talk. From what Rose said, that is the last question about my mom, so this is going to close out the mom chapter. We're going to move on to other things. Hopefully it'll be a little bit more positive. So for those of y'all that are still watching this, big ups to you all. I don't know who's watching it. I know I've talked to Kim and Amanda and George and Rose, and Candy was texting me earlier. What?
Make sure Kim gets a special shout out.
And a special shout out for Kim, because apparently I promised you that. So this is just for you, Kim. But yeah, thank you all for watching this part. Like I said, how many shots in?
18.
18 shots in. Still got that much to go or whatever. I'm not alcoholic. Even though alcoholics said I'm not alcoholic. Big shout out to my little baby, Madison. Just want to let you know I haven't spoke to you in a few days. I love you. Your bracelet that you made me, it is my strength for the most part. But till next video, which is coming up in a few minutes, I gotta get myself right. But until next video, I just want to let you all know that I still love you all. Thank you for watching. Big ups to you all. Stay awake with me. It's 1:24 in the morning. I love you all. Be good.